page. This was one of the other options in the winner's choice. This is one of my bronzed pilot dials on leather. So it's got a nice kind of, I don't know, it's got some pink in there. I tell you what, this might sound crazy because normally with my camera, I get a lot more of the light play in my pictures. And you might have seen it in the light box. There's a light box picture of this from that waffle. Like a straight down picture. And you can see it really good, but there's this nice like pink hue going across there. But in person, I can hold it up and go, oh yeah, there it is. But on here, it's like, man, it's hard to find. But we've got it in a Cypress cerakoted case and bezel and matching buckle. Now the crown, it looks like it flows with it, but it is not Cypress. I swear it's like antique bronze. Stop focusing on random things here. I swear it's antique bronze because they only do them in a couple different colors, but it almost looks like it is the same color, but it is not. But I'm not 100% sure that it's antique bronze because holding up against it, it looks like it's that. But this was made a long time ago and before we used this color. So it just must be something that kind of, you know, doesn't have a lot of flat surface. It's got some porous surface in there and reflects differently. So it kind of blends nicely with it. You've got a purple colorshift handset on there. Since you have purple in the dial, which it's hard to even see on the camera here. There we go. We can get some in there. Now you can see kind of the color play with that dial in the white, like what you'd see in person. Low profile exhibition caseback on there, black rotor, and a stainless steel movement holder going on around there. And then this is on one of my premium Italian leather ammo pouch straps. And that's this build. So the only loom part on this is the hands. It's just a pilot dial that we've basically oxidized and give you some cool color to it. There you go. There's that color play. So you just got to get it in the light. And then when it's not in the light, it kind of blends in like it's the same color as the watch, as the case and the bezel on there. So pretty cool. Bezel's on there decently tight. You can go left, you can go right with it. It's just on there tight. It's an hour referencing, and you got your minute referencing on the dial itself, and then your inner hour referencing there going around it. Star and circle engraved crown, and then this is an automatic mechanical, so you can wind it, you can wear it, you can put it in a watch winder. But if it's dead or you're not going to be very active, make sure you wind it just a little bit, which you back the crown off the threads until you hear clicking, and then wind it forward. As you wind it backwards, it doesn't do anything, but it's a lot easier to keep your spacing with your fingers from the case and just go back and forth. If you're not going to be very active, make sure you wind this for 4 or 5 seconds so that it's going to be mixed with your movement, with your rotor to keep you good throughout the day. So if you're going to be sitting at a desk or driving or something like that, make sure you pre-wind it a little bit. Don't just set your time. If you do it for something closer to 20 seconds, you're going to max out your 31 plus hour power reserve. You cannot overwind it. You can wind it all day. When you pull it to the one and only click, you can now set your time. You'll notice you'll have a little bit of play in that crown. It's a wobble crown. It's going to deflect lateral pressure from going into the stem into the movement. So when you're pushing and prying on it, it's going to rotate a little bit, roll with that, and not put any adverse pressure on anything. Okay, Google, what time is it?
It's 11:34 a.m.
11:34 a.m. Push it back over till it's in that position to screw back down. And that's it. That is the build. As with every build, you get matching beads. Up to you whether you wear them or not. This is just going to come in one of my BBW special edition boxes. And then as with every watch build, you're going to get watch cleaner. This is good on all glass and metal parts. Everything there in the center. Non-streaky, non-toxic, non-residue. You also have some leather conditioner. This is good to keep this leather strap perfectly soft. Maybe apply it every 6 months on both sides. Just put it on there, let it soak in. A little bit will go a long way. And then remove any excess. And then lastly, some Novus 2 fine scratch remover. This is from Amazon, and we just repackage it. It's basically like polywash, and it's for this acrylic glass. If you scratch it, just put a tiny bit on it, buff against it, filling up that scratch, using using your included microfiber, buff against that scratch, filling it and solidifying it, and your scratch will be buffed completely out. So just generate some heat with your thumb, and you'll knock it out in about 20 seconds. So that is the build. Don't know who it's going to yet, but whenever that person gets it, they're going to love it. It is very subtle color shift on that dial, but it looks awesome. So as always, thank you guys for the support, and if you want me to build you something custom unique, reach out and I'll see what I can do. And if you want to continue to see videos like this, like and subscribe as I put them up all the time. Thanks, guys.